नमस्ते स्टूडेंट, खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम JVN डॉक्टर नीलम चक्रवर्ती फ्रॉम ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर in management department in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. In today session we are going about discuss the conceptual framework of corporate governance. In this first subject our topic corporate governance. So let's start the topic. Corporate conceptual framework of corporate governance is refers to the way a company is governed. It is about promoting fairness, transparency and accountability in the running of an organizations. And now let's discuss two definitions of corporate governance. The year list definitions of corporate governance has been given by the economist and novel. According to the Friedman, a corporate executive is an employee of the owners of the business. He has direct responsibility to his employers. That responsibility is to conduct the business in accordance with their desires, and which generally will be to make as much money as possible while conforming to the basic rules of society, both those embodied in laws and those embodied in ethical customs. In the present day context, Friedman's and definitions is narrow, is scope, and over a period of time the definitions of corporate governance has been widened, and it now encompasses the interests now not only of the shareholders but also of many stockholders. Corporate governance is the expressions and which is not capable of being is defined, and however broadly speaking, and corporate governance denote directions and control of affairs of the company. And the role of corporate governance is to ensure that the directors of companies are subject to their duties, obligations and responsibilities to act in the best interest of their company, to give directions and to remain accountable to their stockholders and other beneficiaries for their actions. And now let discuss or what is business ethics. Business ethics is the study of appropriate business policies and practice, recording professionally and conventional subjects including corporate governance. Insider training and bribery and discriminations, corporate social responsibility and responsibilities. The law often guides business ethics, but at other times, business ethics provides a basic guidelines. The that business can choose to follow to gain public approval. Business ethics is a practice that determines and what is right, wrong, and appropriate in the workplace. Business ethics is often guided by laws and keep companies and individuals from engaging in uh, in legal activities and such as insider trading and discriminations and bravery. And however, other principles can influence how employees trades and one other. And corporate social responsibilities and corporate social responsibilities and relationship with clients and vendors. The purpose of business ethics is to ensure a constant moral attitude within the company from executive level and management to new hires, and it helps to ensure everyone is treated with respect, fairness, and honesty. And now let discuss or understanding business ethics. Business ethics ensure that a certain basic level of trust exists between consumers and various forms of market participants with business. For example, a portfolio manager and must give the same considerations to the portfolios of family members and sell individual investors these kinds of practice. Ensure the public receives fair treatment. Now, let me discuss ethical governance. Ethical governance refers to value and ethical behaviors, process, procedures, and cultural ways of doing and being that ensure high standards of performance and economy, effectiveness and efficiency, quality and satisfactions. And code of ethics. A code of ethics, also referred to as ethical code, may encompass areas such as a business and ethics, a code of professional practice, and an employee code of conduct. A code of ethics and professional conduct outlines the ethical principles that decisions and behavior at the company of organizations. They given general outline of how employees should behave, as well as specific guidance of heading issue like harassment and safety and conflicts of interest. Now we discuss a code of ethics and professional conduct outline the ethical principles that govern decisions and behavior at a company or organizations, and they give a general outlines of how employees should behave, as well as a specific guidance for heading an issue like harassment and safety and conflicts of interest. Now, a code of ethics cannot guarantee ethical behavior, and rather, a code of ethics sets forth values and ethical principles and ethical standards to which and professionals aspires and by which their actions be judged. Social workers and ethical behavior should results from their personal commitment to engage in ethical practice. Thank you. This session is powered by Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. If you have any queries, we will discuss in the problem solving. Thank you.